They're sending
really?
troops to
I
Russia
know
to help Russia.
they partnered up. I've heard
No, they're
that,
sending troops now.
Let's go.
But the United States is not real worried, it looks like, because, again, North Korea's never been in a war. These troops have never been trained.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, he did. Oh, whoops. Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
stuck.
well, it's got stuck in there. Oh, he did.
I was going to take them by Nana's house, but I don't know if we're really going
Yeah.
to go by there.
Yeah.
It's
He said,
depressing.
nah,
Yeah, I know.
whatever.
I get really upset. when
I get to that point where it's
All right.
over. It's been over for years.
Okay, let's see.
I was going to show them, but I don't think I'm really ready to
Turn
show
left
them
onto
yet.
McGuire Road,
Yeah.
then turn left onto Hartwell Avenue.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Hartwell.
Does the Brewhouse sound okay to you, or do you want to do something else?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Turn left
I
onto
always like
Hartwell
Yes,
Avenue.
we'll walk ahead.
Okay.
Oh,
There's the
metro.
there's the base. Well,
Yeah, base head right there.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Far away. Cool.
Let's see. Yes.
Sorry.
Never come down here anymore.
Wow. Cool. So beautiful.
Continue on Hartwell Avenue for half a mile.
Yeah,
Oh.
there was a sign up there that said Hanscom.
Even going to the commissary isn't worth it anymore.
How much did they go up compared to everything
I
else?
don't know,
Oh.
but it isn't worth it by the time you waste gas and
Mhm.
deal with the crowd, the traffic. It just isn't worth it.
No, it's not.
It's like my ID has been up for a number of years. I didn't even bother getting a new ID.
I don't
I
blame
can't
you.
do anything. You
I know.
It's like,
Dependents
Real
can't
letter.
do anything.
Oh.
Dad's is
quarter
good
mile,
for the
turn
rest of
right
his
onto
life,
Bedford
but
Street.
mine I have to go every 4
Oh.
years. I said, no, I'm
That's
done.
so stupid.
Yeah,
Dad
that
said, you
sucks.
sure you don't want to go down? No. I said, I'm never going to
Small
use it. I don't go
responsibility.
down to
There.
the commissary anymore.
Boston,
There.
that's the Boston Children's
Yeah.
at Lexington.
Lexington, right there. Yeah. Oh,
Turn right onto Bedford
that's us.
Street.
Yeah, see, that was another thing that was never told to me, that I would have to switch doctors.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
something that I
Okay,
kind
right.
of overheard on my own, and I looked into it,
In
and
a quarter mile, use the right lane to take the I-95 South, Massachusetts 128 South ramp to Waltham, Providence, Rhode
I
Island.
found that they that you do have to switch them out, and I was like, what the hell? So I asked,
Yeah.
I don't like how this, for whatever reason, for special needs, you
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
like get the information yourself. Like no one is volunteering. Like I don't
a
understand.
lot of race cars. And speed bumps in it, okay.
I've missed out on
Whoa.
things because of it.
Yeah.
Things that he could have been doing or getting that would have been helpful.
Lexington Office Park. Well,
I don't understand why it's such a secret.
right there.
Use the right lane to take the I-95 South ramp, then merge onto I-95 South.
I never south cross Rhode
Well,
Island.
the exit for 95 is right there.
Yeah, right there.
So Carrie was right. Carrie's like, it's right off the highway. Except for some reason Google took us a different way.
Yeah.
But it is right off the highway, so that's... Yeah, when she said Lexington, I'm like, oh, that's fine. I said, my Nana used to live in Arlington, so,
Yeah,
the area
Arlington.
is familiar. So she was like, oh, okay.
Real boat. Wow.
It's good that he does a lot of virtual, too.
Thank God for the virtuals. I can only
Yeah.
just say that. Because in the end,
Oh.
Spence was only doing virtuals
Yeah.
because it was so hard to get up there.
A lot of speed bumps.
Continue on
Oh.
I-95 South for 22 miles.
That's the one thing that COVID
128.
did bring into that I like, that I think was good.
There was some good
Brought in
changes
a
and
lot
some,
of
yeah.
virtual stuff, and it stayed. At least that went right.
Exactly. There's been some awesome changes,
That's not bad.
and then some stuff has just been crap.
That's
you know?
stuff. Oh. You got your license plate. Oh.
It's hot today, but it doesn't feel as hot as it did.
Yeah, but yeah,
Did they-
humidity
Attleborough,
isn't as
44
bad
miles.
yet. No, it did say it's going to climb as the day goes
Oh.
on. But
Oh, okay.
I
That's
think
what
that
like.
plus it's not real strong. There's a lot of cloud.
Yeah.
I was
cover.
waiting for the. It's not the sun that bothers me. It's the humidity. Like
Yeah.
for some reason, I can't deal with the humidity
Yeah,
at
the
all.
humidity isn't bad yet. I did see.
Yeah.
They said it will climb as the day
Conquer
goes on
East
because we got a
Lexington.
lot of rainstorms coming in.
Thank God. Yeah, so whatever day, I forgot to answer you. I was so
Yeah, I'll ask Dad, see what he was.
I was so in my head with
Again,
disappointment that I just forgot.
8 narrows.
It's a relief to know that this stuff is done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it sits on my mind all day.
Conquer.
Like, I got to do this, I got to get that done.
Yeah, I know, like me, I get like Dad, I had to take him in and sat on my mind because I know
Like,
he's going to
share,
freak out.
like
Yeah.
1,000.
Taking him to a doctor
loading.
is like taking a kid to a doctor.
That's how Rob
He's
is.
freaking out.
That's
Just-
Rob. Rob will start arguing with me
Yeah.
and the doctor over
Oh, he
stuff.
flips out in the car, Dad.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
Rob.
Oh my God.
That's
45
Rob.
miles an hour.
Like I told him, I says, we should probably check about your
Conquer
blood
from New
pressure
Hampshire.
somewhere
Yeah.
Exit
just to be
narrows.
sure, you know?
Especially with the heat.
Yeah, like just to be
1 mile.
sure. Because it runs in his family.
Yeah. I mean, it's not good to go off of
Waltham.
it like that. I understand why
Boston.
you did
Right
it
to Scrubs.
because they're jerks.
Lexington.
But I told him, let's
But-
try to maybe look around, maybe.
Yeah.
You know,
It's fine
would that
over
be
there.
okay? And he's just like, and I'm like, dude, if you do have it,
Have you been keeping it?
yeah, I've been
checking
keeping
it?
track of it, yeah. It's been staying lower. Like, it's not, his numbers are not ever, like, perfect,
Yeah.
but they're low. They're not, I would say they're closer to normal. But it still makes me nervous, you know?
Yeah.
Acton, Cambridge. Wow.
Now, his blood pressure was normal today, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that.
Over there.
you know?
Anxiety.
It could be that's causing it to go
Probably.
up.
I bet you that's what it is.
Oh.
It's probably more anxiety. They get nervous. They call it, what do you call that? White
Lincoln.
coat type thing. Where it
Exit
goes up.
45.
Because that's what
Nervous.
happens with me now. Mine's always a little higher when I have to go see that crazy lady. And then when I come home, it's fine.
East Boston. 2 narrows. Yeah. Exit 45, 8 narrows. Waltham exits. 20 east.
I'm just hoping that he
Very happy
doesn't
about
have high blood pressure, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Because that's just another thing to deal with, you know what I mean?
2 miles. Oh. Yeah.
I mean, not that I don't, like, that's not what I mean, but, like,
Yeah.
it's just another thing that he has to deal with, you know what I mean?
Waltham.
Like, I just feel bad that he has, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Waltham. Oh. Speed of 55. Yeah. Downtown over there. Yeah. It's a clock.
I have to tell Carrie.
Lots
That
more.
guy was awesome. Thank you.
Wow. Exit 44 narrows. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, the appetite thing I noticed is going up a little bit.
Mark the sign.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's gone up a little bit since he's
3rd
had the
Avenue.
respiratory.
Wayne Man Street. Oh.
But nothing that I've seen
Yeah.
that's out of
Seems like
control.
he lost more to me.
He did lose a little
river.
bit more, but I think that it's not because he's not eating. I think it's
Yeah.
just exercise and he's doing more.
Yeah.
I think that could be what it is. But again, she said not to worry about it. She'll let me know if
Yeah.
it starts getting too low.
Winter Street.
But she said
2 miles.
he can safely go down to about 150 before
Yeah.
she said that we need to start watching.
Look.
You know,
Real building.
and that was when I first went
Winter
that first
Street.
time.
Use exit. Oh, okay.
Because I was concerned about
Yeah.
that.
Oh. Wow. So many oceans.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. 3rd
He
Avenue.
looks
Winter
good.
Street.
He doesn't look malnourished or anything like that.
No,
I
he's
just
healthy.
noticed that he did
exit
lose a little more.
43.
Mhm.
But he does look good.
3rd Avenue.
Yeah, I'm not really concerned about it.
Oh.
He's still eating normal and stuff, and
Yeah.
Oh.
it did go. His appetite did go up a little bit.
Exit. Speed of 55. Yeah.
It had gone way down for a while. Now it's going back up again. But I'm just kind of watching him, like,
Right,
you know,
yeah.
try to eat this instead if you get hungry. So he's been listening,
Oh.
trying not to buy too much junk.
20
Yeah.
miles.
And once in a while, but not all the time, you know.
Ugh. Trent. Waltham, Connecticut.
the healthier he stays, the better he'll stay with his
Yeah.
medications. Especially with some of those stronger medications, from what I've read.
Oh,
You want to try to keep them in a healthier
here's
weight
truck.
Yeah.
with those medications. So that's what I've been
Lincoln
trying.
Hairline.
But he's doing really good. Because he likes to, he likes to eat healthy.
Building.
So I'm not real concerned. Like, he's eating a lot of apples and stuff like
That's
that.
good.
And bananas and stuff. So it's healthy food.
Oh,
Right.
He's just-
there. Oh,
He's just not gaining anymore. He's exercising a lot, though. He likes to go on walks every day.
oh.
Wish I could get my back together so I could do that.
There's more.
I think the exercise helps him work his aggression out. I think that might be why too. He feels better.
Oh, speed bumps. Oh,
I didn't, when you said I didn't know that adult one that Timmy there is
Boston, Albany, New York, 2 miles.
is it, I thought it was in Attleborough.
Wow.
The adult one.
The
Oh, the
one
center.
that Dawn said he was doing.
Yeah, it was in
Air Force
Norton. He
Base.
said.
Oh, I thought it was, when you said Norton, I'm like, oh, I thought it was supposed to be in Attleborough.
Oh,
He says he found an office in Norton. Well, who knows, right? That could change, right? Timmy comes out, it changes. I don't know.
Oh, God.
So I'm telling the guy this, but I don't know.
wow,
I'm
speed
just like,
Postal Road.
You gotta understand, he's got two
Whoa.
personalities here.
like I don't want to
He'd be
say
like,
that
"What?"
to him. Like I just met him. Like I don't want to like
No,
throw
I
that in
know.
there.
No, you can't say anything.
I know.
I know that.
I don't want to sound unprofessional.
But it's funny. You gotta laugh about it.
It is.
It is funny.
It is funny. It's like it was so strange. I'm like,
Entering Western.
because I was like reading through Dr. Schmidt's thing here,
Uh-huh.
and she was talking about how she had an interview with Dawn or Timmy, and she was talking about in there, you know,
Worcester.
and she was saying,
West-
oh yeah, there's like a
39
new
arrows.
building that is just going to be for them and the older people, and I'm like, I don't know. But it's funny that it's in there now. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
right.
Yeah.
The official paperwork.
So beautiful. Look at that.
So,
wow.
did say it.
Trump light.
Guy is like,
I'm not crazy.
He's really off the wall.
I didn't say that. I'm like,
Grocery.
okay, it's all in paperwork. You did. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Might want to like tell the other one to go to bed for a while. And,
You know, Timmy
Exit
didn't
only.
put it in
Turn right.
there. Oh my God.
he has a different name. We're like, oh,
Newton, Worcester.
that's the reason why I got into this work.
Wow.
The
Exit
reason why I
39
took the
arrows.
name Timmy is because you know the Murdoch in South Carolina, that whole murder thing, the guy, well,
Newton
his son
searches
that he
places.
ended
1
up
mile.
killing.
Westerly.
His friends used to, he said he had like a double personality, and when he
Really?
came out, they used to say Timmy came out.
Really?
Yeah, that's how I got the name Timmy.
I need to watch that documentary.
Precise station.
I keep meaning to, and I keep forgetting.
Yeah, they had a name for when he came out.
Oh man, that's funny.
That's how I got the name
Oh.
from. Like, oh my God, this fits.
Yeah.
I was wondering where you got the name Timmy from. That makes it funnier.
Oh,
I didn't know that. I need to watch that documentary.
oh, you did.
Oh, God.
I watch so much of that
On
stuff
a river.
that I sometimes forget the ones I'm supposed to be watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched that
There's the bridge.
which one? Did you watch that girl under the bridge? Is that the one
Yes,
you told me to
I
watch?
saw it. Yeah.
No, we
Yep,
didn't.
I saw
Oh.
that.
Did you tell me to watch that?
Yep.
Okay. Because
Newton.
I think I told Gail to watch
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
because it's about girls bullying other
Yeah.
girls in school, and I was so nervous about
American flag.
her daughter
Yeah.
that I told her to watch it. And
Oh, wow.
when she talked to me a couple days ago, she goes, I called that school back, and I was like,
Newton. East.
any news? So she got her in. She was like, oh, I wasn't going to let her go back to the other
Still
one.
got to be careful.
I know.
I mean,
But-
it's just that the kids these days
I know.
are really bad now.
Entering.
Mm-hmm.
They
Westerly.
will find out where she is
Yeah.
purposely, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, they're really bad.
I know. But
Well,
that
Framingham, Rhode line,
documentary
1
was
mile.
crazy.
Trucks only.
Like, I never heard of that case.
A lot of race cars.
I never did either.
That's insane that I didn't
Oh.
hear about that case because we were up in Alaska
You did?
when that
Yeah.
happened.
Oh,
And we used to hear a lot of news from
Birmingham,
British
Alabama.
Columbia
Oh.
in that
Yeah.
area, you know?
Yeah, I did.
We used to hear a lot of West Coast news. I'm
West
surprised
Coast.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah,
Oh, Virginia.
so much. They're
Wait.
just so mean, the kids these days now. That
Virginia
they don't
is
think
full
about
lovers.
killing is like nothing to them
Oh.
now. And they're all carrying
Wow.
guns and knives. It's like, it's crazy.
Rock line.
Go in Boston,
East.
you get
No.
mugged constantly by
Walmart.
teenagers now.
In Boston?
Oh yeah,
There.
you go off
Oh.
on the train.
Wow. I thought that was just New York. It's here now, too?
That's why I was freaking out about that court and having to go
only.
in by
Rock
train.
line
Oh,
east.
yeah.
Because they're the gangs. They just had another gang thing where they
Whoa.
attacked another guy.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
13, 14-year-old girls.
Wow. Is
They
it
just
me?
don't care.
Is it me, or does it feel like we're going back to the 70s and
I think
80s?
it's even worse than the 70s,
Right there.
the way some of it's
Highland
going.
Where,
Drive.
like,
Oh,
there's a lot of violence suddenly again.
Yeah.
You know, like it was safe for a while. Now it's getting bad.
I didn't see it. The
Is that
way
a
it's
wall?
going now, it's even worse than the 70s.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
It
I
is.
remember the 70s. I used to walk. I used to take the trains. I used to go to Boston.
No,
Never
that's
had
straight.
it this
And
bad.
exit only.
It's like they're real crueler. It's like, it's weird. It's like there's a difference there.
Hmm.
Go Seacon, Massachusetts. Highland Avenue, Newton, Highlands,
Did
1
you?
mile.
I was watching a
exit 35.
a documentary the other night about Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that Jamaica
Jamaica?
got really bad.
Yeah,
Exit
I knew
only.
that.
What
It's been
is-
going on for a number of years
Okay,
now. It's
am
not
I-
worse, though.
Am I crazy? But I remember when it wasn't.
South 95.
Is there a time where it wasn't?
Yeah, no, I know there wasn't, no.
Because I was talking to Rob about that, and he goes, "No,
Yeah.
it was always bad." I'm like, "No, there was a time where it wasn't for a
No,
while."
it wasn't like this
Yeah, it
before.
did.
So when did that change? Does anybody
It
know?
changed the last 4 or 5 years
Oh,
from
is it?
what I read, yeah.
Kansas.
Man.
The gangs have gotten so bad, and a lot of the people, the kids or the younger that come into the country are being there illegally. When they get caught doing something, they're sending them back.
Mm.
The problem is when they send them
Interesting.
back, they're already attached to a gang.
Yeah.
So they start the gang now in
Yes,
Jamaica
okay.
and some of these
Yeah.
other islands now.
Wow.
And that's how it started.
Wow.
Look at that. Wow.
Yeah, I saw a whole documentary on that. I think that like a year ago, last year it
Mhm.
was.
Attleborough.
Yeah, I was watching it the
31
other night
miles.
because I was like, there's this this journalist that I watch a lot on YouTube, and they did one on
Look.
Jamaica, and I was like, when the hell did Jamaica
Music
get this
Avenue
bad?
Station.
It's the
MJ
murder
and
capital of the
Amtrak.
world right now.
Haiti is
It's
really
terrible.
bad. You can't even go to Haiti. It's real.
Trish
Haiti is
there.
completely taken over.
No, Haiti
by
I knew.
gangs.
Haiti I knew, but
Jamaica's getting that way now too.
Whoa.
Basically, they are.
Great
There's
Plains
two gangs,
Avenue.
and
Yeah, I
they
know.
both interact to the point that they start killing each other.
Mhm.
Whoa. Oh,
But yeah, like,
the documentary that I saw, if I
Indian
find
display.
it, I'll send it to you.
mhm.
Basically, what it's coming down to is everybody that's sent back home to the island is already hooked up to a gang. So
And
they
have
said,
hospital.
and they're having killings now constantly because they're, there's two
West
gangs
Roxbury,
clashing
2
on the
miles.
island now.
Wow.
oh.
Yeah, but I knew about Haiti. I've been following the Haiti one.
did.
Yeah.
But the Jamaica thing caught me off guard. I'm like, when did it get like that? Wasn't it a people used to
No,
go
it wasn't
vacation
like
there?
that before, no.
And then, like-
it's spreading to other islands too.
I know. It's most of the Virgin Islands now. And I was like, wow, when
The
did
other
this
way.
happen?
Have a
I
mind.
don't remember them being this
That
bad before. But Rob was like, no, they've been bad. I'm like, no, they weren't for a while.
Not like this. No, this started from
Oh.
the United States sending
Oh,
the
Bethlehem.
illegal ones that were
Entry.
getting into
Charleston.
trouble back.
Mm-hmm.
Exit only. Yeah. Oh. Exit only. Netham. Whoa. Exit 32. Narrows.
There was another place too. I was trying to remember the name of it that's gotten really bad. And I
What's
was like,
that?
wow.
That's a dog car.
Yep, it's a doggy daycare.
Yeah. Dog trucks, no turns. So cute.
Mm-hmm. So many puppies.
It's so funny. Yeah. Westwood, Denham, 1 mile. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Nice and quiet in the car. We're music anymore. Yeah. Westwood, 109 West. Oh.
Yeah, the documentary I was watching on the Jamaica, the guy got mugged on camera.
Really?
Locator,
He's like, oh my
Denham.
god, I just got mugged.
1 mile. Westwood.
I was like, wow.
Oh.
Yeah,
Indian
I would
license
go to
plate.
those islands unless you're with a bunch of people.
Yeah, 6
now.
seconds went.
If you're
Yeah.
gonna go on vacation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did. Denham. East.
Russia's also trying to get Mexico to attack us
Exit
now.
31.8 arrows. Yep.
And Marjorie Green Taylor, the
Cars
Neanderthal
in it.
lady,
Oh no.
she's trying to
Oh.
say that that the United States and Ukraine are the
The
ones who
United
shot
States
all these
of
civilians on the
America.
beach in Crimea. I'm like, are you insane?
She's nuts. They gotta get her out of there.
I'm like,
They
dude,
really
you
do.
need to
The
go.
United States.
I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Oh. That's very funny.
Ukraine
That
shot
makes real.
down, you know? And then they get blamed for it. It's
Wow.
like, that makes no sense.
There's military ships.
And why are they sitting on a beach in the middle of a war
No
zone?
what?
The
Westwood
Russians are
exit.
sitting on the beach in the middle of a war
Just
zone,
wait after
and their
there.
own country is attacking another country, and they've got the nerve to get mad. Like, what? Is this a joke? What kind of country is that?
Crazy.
Mansfield,
Middle East is crazy.
Braintree.
Russia's crazy.
No, I know. Bad.
It did?
But I don't know.
What a weird
Rush-
culture.
Oh.
Rob's like, they've always been like
Whoa.
that. And I'm like, why wasn't this more well known?
Sus.
He's like, it was during
Exit
the Cold
29,
War, but
being
then
there.
people started being
Oh.
friendly with them. And then they thought,
Oh.
they're friendly, you know?
Oh.
He's
Well,
like,
they had more. Some of them were the presidents or whatever they have were a little more reasonable back then. This guy is not reasonable. He's
And over
determined to run the
Massachusetts.
country into the ground until he's gone.
he wants to go back to the Soviet
East
Union.
Yeah,
Street.
but he
Kansas
wants to make
Street.
it even worse than that.
I know.
2 miles. Use the right 2 lanes to take the I-95 south
Okay,
exit towards
take right.
Providence.
He's a
Yeah.
classic Stalinist. He
Province
believes
Rhode,
everything
2
that
miles.
Stalin did.
Oh.
Stalin was
Rest area.
really bad.
I
2
think
miles.
he just wants to ruin the country because
Section
he knows he's getting
1 mile.
older now and he just wants to do what he wants now. He doesn't care,
I know.
No, it turns
He's
ahead.
crazy.
which is making it more dangerous because you don't know what he's going to do.
I never know if I'm going to wake up and there's going to be a war on or what, you know?
Oh. Empty. Amtrak. Train section.
Helicopter.
Oh, hey, helicopter, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh. Wow, look at that. Wow.
Filming it.
I got it. That's a huge helicopter. Wow.
I should link you to his site
Oh,
on YouTube.
wow.
I said I will link you his YouTube
okay.
page for any videos he uploads from the trip.
Oh, that's People's Holes Road. Oh. Train section here.
You'll hear me in the videos going, Kristen.
What? Oh.
Hopefully it doesn't
I
rain
didn't find
like
south.
it did last time we drove down.
Exit 26.
In half a
Narrows.
mile, use the right 2 lanes to take the I-95 south
There.
exit towards Providence.
Did you say you hit a lot of rain last time?
Yeah,
Really?
like pouring.
Really?
Like
Okay.
pouring.
And
Remember I
clear.
told you?
Yeah,
Wow.
I came back, forgot.
Oh, when I was
Sorry,
driving
River
down, it
Highway.
was so bad I couldn't even see.
Back to
Last
Bristol
year we got
County.
a lot of rain. Maybe, hopefully, we're not getting as
Oh.
much
No, it's calmed
Use
down.
the right 2
our
lanes to
area
take the
this
I-95 south
time.
exit.
So, I know. Did you see South
Wow.
Dakota though? What?
in South Dakota.
God, yeah.
No.
They
Or-
get hit really bad.
Oh, you're talking about
North
Iowa?
Dakota.
Iowa,
Yeah.
South Dakota, though,
45
miles
really
an hour.
bad.
Yeah.
It's just, the
I didn't know about
floods
South
and the
Dakota.
bridges coming apart.
Yeah, that's in Iowa. That was the Iowa bridge.
Lane and
Yeah, South Dakota too, though.
Turn
I
right.
didn't know. No, what I'm saying is I didn't know about
Yeah.
South Dakota, but I
Oh.
I know about the Iowa, and the Iowa bridge fell because it was so flooded. So I didn't realize it was South Dakota too.
Hopefully, we won't be getting any of that this year.
I noticed that it's shifting every summer.
Ah,
We had
sure.
enough
Like-
of it last year.
Like if you think about it,
Okay.
last summer it was us.
Yeah.
The summer before that, it was the
That's sure
Northwest,
it is.
Yeah.
and
Have counties.
this summer it's the Midwest. It's like it's moving around every summer.
A lot of race cars. Oh.
Whatever that La Nina is, it's already done. Now it's
Oh.
La Nina again, or El Nino again.
Attleborough. 22 miles.
I can't keep track of them anymore.
I know.
No, 1 mile.
One of them warms up the ocean, the other one
Oh.
doesn't.
Give you ocean.
That's the one that's back.
You can't even predict it with that anymore.
It's
so
too messed
out
up.
of control.
Yeah.
The way the weather is now, it's too out of control.
This building over there. Oh.
It's crazy how much that we've done to the planet that it's done that.
Oh.
You know, that's really amazing that that's happened.
Oh.
What I find that I get mad at is they keep saying climate change, you got to do this.
Oh.
So what do
It
they
doesn't
do?
matter.
They attack the little people who just have to drive somewhere.
Well, it's people.
We don't
or
have any
something
effect
Whoa.
with
on
their
it.
houses. But yet the companies that are causing problems,
Mhm.
they don't do anything to.
There's nothing we can do that can
Dad.
stop it.
Well.
It's all the companies that are causing
It
it.
just irritates
I
the
know.
crap out of me. It's like, go after them. Stop going after the regular
No
little
one
people.
can.
They do this with everything.
1 mile.
This is not
One
new.
Set Street.
Yeah, they're gonna hopefully they don't pass
Oh.
it. They're gonna vote on
Wow.
it tomorrow, Massachusetts, to up the
Wow.
can, what do you call them?
That's rough over there. Oh.
The deposits for the can
Yeah.
bottles.
Oh no.
Yeah, the bottle bill. They want to
Not
make
again.
it with more bottles,
Yep.
and they
No.
want to up it to 10 cents
They
instead
can't
of
even.
5.
These machines don't even work
I
half
know.
the time.
That's the problem. A lot of people flipping out
No,
now.
you
Well,
can't
it
even
is.
keep track of what you got.
Somerset Street.
But what gets me is they're punishing tons of people by doing
Gilbert
this.
said Canton.
Not everybody is
Attleborough.
rich and can afford this.
Exit 23 feet narrows.
I'm just tired of them
Oh.
making us all adhere to stuff when the companies are the ones that are causing the pollution.
Gilbert said
Go after them.
Canton.
You know,
Exit 23 feet narrows.
they're the ones who have the power to fix
Oh.
this, not
That's
us.
why this is why I go against
Yeah, I did.
all
Oh, yeah.
Democratic when it comes to states. Because you get these people who want to change all kinds of stuff because they're too democratic.
That's why
To
I
the
said
point
it's
they're
not.
not looking at the regular people.
I don't find
That's why I
understand.
said you can't have one side or the other.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta
You
be
have
in
to
the middle.
have a balance
Yeah.
there.
River.
That's why when people are like, "Oh,
Whoa.
we're getting all the Dem," no, we don't.
No.
It needs to
Oh.
be even.
You need the balance. If you don't have the balance, this is exactly what's happening in our state now.
It has to be even.
Country
if you don't have
Street,
change,
Walpole,
you're gonna do that.
Sharon.
Building codes because of certain
Arlington,
energy
Massachusetts.
things now. So people
us.
who want to add on or fix the house up are going to have to pay tons of money because they're changing the codes on that. Cars, electric cars. I mean, it's gotten out of hand, the state.
Have you guys looked into that solar
Oh.
power program that they have in Massachusetts?
No, I didn't even.
Walpole.
We'd have to fix
No
it up
Watt Street.
all the way. And
Sharon.
It's just
2 miles.
Because I
not,
heard something.
not with this thing they passed
no
now.
way.
It would cost way too much to try to fix it
27.
up now.
Exit 21 narrows.
There was I heard there was, I don't know, I haven't looked into it,
I'm so
but there's a
confused.
program that they're doing
It
with
did.
solar power that
Oh.
if you they'll do free solar panels
Oh.
on your roof
Yeah.
if you do something else. I don't remember what
I
it
don't know.
is.
Some people said
Why?
that it's not
Oh.
what they're saying in Massachusetts. They had a lot of problems with some people who did it. They didn't
Enter
like
Walpole.
it after. And it costs way more for electric or something after.
Exit
to do
21
something. Yeah.
narrows.
There's been a lot of problems with it too.
Wow.
And then I just heard that they're passing this thing to state where if you want to fix up your house, you're going to be paying tons of money now. because they're doing this energy thing. The whole state wants, they're making it hard for anybody now, middle class to lower income. You can't. It's getting tiring.
Yeah, it got tired. That's right, Nana. Yeah. Not a bad headache. It's okay. Yeah. So. Oh. Entering Sharon. Foxborough, Rentham. 1 mile. Oh.
It's funny how fast you get back when there's no traffic.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Oh. Wow. Oh.
Do you hear the tick thing?
Nope.
Oh, I'm talking to Nana.
Sorry.
It's okay. Do you hear that tick?
No.
Oh. Foxborough, half a mile.
But not me.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. It's the O. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're
Yeah,
saying.
we'll talk about same thing. Yeah.
That's new
You're struck.
with the resveratrol.
Yeah, I did.
And that's the one that Timmy pointed out, and I was like, I don't care.
So many vehicles ahead. Wow.
Timmy's gonna shut up.
Like, it was like pointed out, and I'm like,
How dare you?
Tantrum. When I saw you put the word tantrum,
that
not
wasn't
tantrum.
me.
No,
That's why I
know
put
that
in
wasn't
quotes.
you. No, I know that wasn't you.
I would never
Yeah.
say that.
But he never. That's not.
Nope.
No, he's changing the wording now too to make it sound worse.
Tantrum is something you use
Yeah, I
for like
did.
bratty kids and stuff. I'm
Exactly.
Excellent.
like, did you just say that? Like, I cringed when he said that. I'm like, did you really just say that?
Yeah.
Really get. He's just.
Clause for caution.
When you read about like why it happens,
Rich.
that's not a tantrum.
No, it isn't.
Like, if somebody's screaming in your ear, you're gonna like, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Like, it's normal. That's a
And
reaction.
again, why are you putting
I
up
brought
with
back and
certain
forth.
things
Yeah.
that are going to set him up?
You're getting close.
I mean, I still say
Truck stop
there's
ahead.
something there that he wants to
Tell.
fail.
But why?
Wow.
Because he
Doesn't
wants to
he
prove-
have to?
Because he wants to prove he's right.
But doesn't that mean that he has to work harder?
It doesn't matter. He's not getting anywhere. He feels threatened because you're getting there. You're not. You're doing the work. He isn't.
Foxborough,
That's
Manchester
so
Street.
stupid.
South Main
Then,
Street.
well, that's what I'm
Sharon.
seeing. I may be wrong. I don't know, but that's what I'm seeing a lot of now.
Wow. I can't imagine somebody doing that to somebody.
Oh, I can.
Wow.
People are
There.
cruel. People are mean. He wants to be the big man.
Yeah.
You know, the one who can
Speed bump.
be the miracle worker. You know.
Okay.
Like a
Well,
god complex?
Yeah. That's
I don't know
exactly
what
what
it
it
is.
is.
Yeah.
I can tell just by the crap that you've been telling me and stuff,
Yeah.
and then seeing the few times that I did, pick him up and I saw him, you could see it.
Look at that. Wow. It's going backwards.
He's fuming that he's not getting
There's more trucks
anywhere
up
with
ahead
it.
for you,
It's
but
like we all have to work together. You know,
Yeah.
this is a team
needs to
effort.
tell.
You know?
He's not as good as I thought he was. He had me. He has. I guess he has a lot of people fooled.
Exit 17 miles.
Yeah, they found out too, and there's nothing they can do
True,
either.
yeah.
Because we're all in the same boat. We can't really go
wow.
anywhere else.
But
Genius.
He's definitely not. No,
Wow.
I really don't think he is what anybody
No turns
thought he
only.
was.
No,
South
definitely
Main
not
Street,
what I
It's a
thought.
Sharon.
fake act. Unless he's okay long as they do what he says.
Oh,
And
soon as there's
he
a
can
reaction.
make it look
Foxborough.
like
Yeah.
that but as soon
No
as they
fuck.
don't, he doesn't want no part of it. He wants.
it did.
He's trying to make it worse, like it is, and that's.
No, it didn't.
I get irritated when everything's going well,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden there's a complaint about some tick or something, and I'm like, really?
No, see, stuff like that shouldn't even be
Speed bump.
brought up.
It's like,
because
why?
if he knows anything about what he's supposed to be doing, this stuff shouldn't even be brought up
I
all
know.
the time.
It's like, why would you even bring that up?
Because, it's just, that's what I'm saying. He's not getting anywhere, so he's purposely doing stuff.
And or the clothes. I'm like, we're trying to stop like violence here,
Yeah.
and and that's been pretty good. Now suddenly the clothes are an issue. Like, are you trying to be a problem?
That's exactly what he's trying to do.
It makes no sense. Why else would you bring that up?
Problem.
Like, why else would you bring that up? And when the clothes thing was brought up with Amigo, they were like, they had this look like on
I'm
their
sure
face.
they're probably noticing little things.
Just in the meeting, they were like,
can't say much.
I mean, in the meeting, they were just like, like it had this look like, what did that have to do with anything?
Yeah.
And the one lady goes, I mean, is there an issue with it or something? And I'm like, no. And then she just goes, oh, okay. And started writing. And I was like, thinking to myself, why did you bring that up?
Because he's a jerk.
Wow.
He wants them to fail.
What a dumb jerk.
Like, you know, just in the interview, I was thinking to myself, why did you bring that up? You know?
Wow.
Yeah.
That was so strange. And then a little, just like a little snickery laugh, and I was like,
wow.
and I got quiet, and they got quiet, because we were all just like,
He's a jerk.
what did that have to do with anything?
Yeah, he's a jerk. He's a dumb.
Yeah, I know. He's a jerk.
I'm trying not to say names and stuff.
Yeah, Foxborough. Mansfield.
That's why I don't want to say names.
But I was just thinking, why, Timmy, why did you say that?
Yeah.
It didn't make any sense.
I know there's a concert track for you, Mom.
In 2 miles, take exit 12B for I-495.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, there's a problem with the clothes that are overly large. And
Cape Cod.
is there a problem being caused with it?
Everybody that has tall kids, they
On the
all
brand.
say the same thing. They like it big. They don't want them rubbing on them.
Yeah, but I do too.
Learned that. Right? I've even read about that so many times.
But I wear clothes like that too.
No, I do too.
So
But
my confusion came in where, what does this have to do
I know.
with anything that we're talking about now?
Bumps.
You know?
Oh. Whoa.
Remember.
Oh. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's like a horn.
I know.
Lolo Taunton.
Yeah, we're still got an issue with the clothes.
But the what?
We're still got an issue with the,
Oh.
he mentioned the weight. And then he's like, somebody lost
Yeah.
and then he's like, and now it's the clothes issue. And I'm like this.
Yeah, 65.
That's just
Half a mile,
uncalled
take exit
for. That was
12B
just
for I-495.
And have you ever been on Zoom?
no.
Oh. Well,
There
when
you go.
somebody says something, it shows your face.
Right.
It shows who's talking.
Uh-huh.
And I must have made a noise because
Lots of people.
my face showed up right away going like
Take
this.
exit 12B.
Yep. Oh, yeah, we did. Oh,
I was like,
exit 12 meters.
and then it switched back to his because he did the laugh thing, and I was like, and then it switched to the other people because they started, I guess, made a noise or whatever, because so you could see their faces,
Oh.
Yeah.
and they just were like, "Is it causing an issue?" And I said, "No," and they were just like, "Oh." Like, why?
Because he's got to make sure. He
Yeah, he
wants to
did.
make sure there's a problem there.
And then they
Oh.
asked if they could come down to the room to observe, right?
Yeah.
Because that's part of that's what they do.
Oh.
And they wanted 2 people to come
Rent
down.
them. North Attleborough.
The teacher and somebody else, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I can't have all these people in here." And they're like,
That's part of his job.
"I know," they're like, but we need people in there to observe so we can get an idea of how he is. And
You know why? Because he doesn't want to see him doing better without, in case he...
I was like, why?
He's probably
In 2
doing
miles,
something he doesn't
take
want
exit
them to see.
36B toward
Hey,
US 1
close.
South.
So, I
Boston
mean,
Populous
that to
Turnpike.
me is a red flag right there.
Well, he was telling them it's because it was this office is too small, and they were like,
It's his job.
I'm like, well, maybe you should go find a actual
Rent
place
them.
that can deal with your
Next
company
exit to
because
Narrows.
It's not even his company. Though,
I
is
know.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
it? I was going to call up the owner or whoever it is that owns it.
But if that's a problem, maybe the owner should know.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have. That's the stuff you have to do. That's what you get paid for. You're the in between. You know.
Yeah. See, that's another thing. He acts like it's his company too.
Entering plane bill.
And if it ever gets to that point where he just totally throws him aside and you won't let him in anymore, I would find out, put a complaint into the owner or whoever.
Oh
it
no,
is.
I intend to. But I'm not gonna make a stink about it until I know anything.
Yeah.
And worst comes to worst, he's removed, and oh well.
Wow.
In half a mile, take exit 36B toward US 1 South, Boston Providence Turnpike.
You know, because none of the other people will
You're on
take
that,
them.
bro. Right there. That's north.
I was like, what does that have to do
Oh.
with anything? Though? Like, why are you
Okay.
saying that? You know?
I'm wondering if half the people there are still there that
No, it
when he
turns.
started.
Yeah. You're on that road. There I come.
Take exit 36B, then merge onto US 1
American
South.
flag, the huge. 25 miles an hour. Exit 36, B narrows.
Because I thought Solo was
Oh.
there all, but now you're saying you're not seeing him anymore?
I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, we did.
Is Sola at the center?
A huge American flag. So, USA.
Hey, Tristan.
What?
Is Sola at the center still?
No, it's not.
He's not?
No, it's not.
Where is he?
Whoa!
Tristan. The yelling.
Speed bumps a hose, bro.
I know, but the yelling, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry. Love it, Poke.
And let me too.
It's not fault.
So he's not seeing him, so something.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Continue on US 1 South for 3 miles.
Yeah, I did. Oh,
I've got a light on for my one of my tires. I don't know what it means. I wonder if it means it's low.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
I still have trouble with my one tire. Every
Yeah,
couple
no,
of months you have to put
Mhm.
air in it.
Oh.
And yet they checked it, took it out, everything, and nothing. They can't find anything wrong with it.
Could be maybe it's the
Yeah,
sensor.
yeah.
Once we fill it,
Flame
it shows
garage
it's like
parking.
goes down a
Excellent.
little. That's the weird part.
Oh,
I hate car stuff.
yeah.
I dread it. I gotta have it inspected next
Yeah,
month
it's
too.
not
Oh my
inspected,
god,
okay.
dreading it.
Back to Attleborough.
When I had the Cobalt was starting to get older, I was getting a
Off the
nervous
street.
wreck every time we had to do the inspections.
Oh,
That's what happened to Cavalier, and then they rejected it, and I was like, oh no.
And last year it was because I had the exhaust system put in, but then supposedly the emergency brake, the lines, something happened. I don't know.
is that an ambulance? I think it is.
Or,
Rescue team's up there.
I don't know, I don't see it.
Can't see a vehicle car what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. It looks like
Oh, okay.
red them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fire department. Wow. Oh.
I wonder what happened with that Mandy girl.
I
Their
don't know what
son.
it is. Oh, Ray let go.
Mandy.
Yeah.
Tristan's or Chris's ex-girlfriend.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Chris doesn't even talk to her anymore. She tried
Yeah,
to talk
yeah.
to Chris when that
Oh.
other guy dumped her,
Mm-hmm.
and Chris,
Yeah.
no, Chris said, I'm not getting into anything. I don't even want to be friends with her. She's crazy.
Oh, she'll try to get him back.
She was. For a while she
Oh,
was,
shit.
and Chris just cut her off completely.
Nope.
No, thank you, crazy lady.
It did not. So, no. Huge camping. Wow. Oh. That's what he said, no. Oh. 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 Swamp over there. Oh. Whoa, speed bumps. So many holes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh. What's going on there?
Construction.
Fixing the side of the road.
Mm-hmm.
We're fixing the road before now. Meanwhile. Look, Peterbilt.
Mm-hmm.
We have a truck over work ahead. Wow. Oh. Wow. Oh. Yeah, I did. Oh. Sounds like a cleanup truck.
I have no idea, dude.
Plainville Police Department. Wow. There's more. Gibby Towner's Estates. Wow.
I can't believe that Umbilify doesn't
Go.
knock me out.
There's U-Haul.
I still can't believe that.
106.
That medicine for you, yeah.
It still doesn't knock me out.
345.
It still takes me like a good 2 hours to fall asleep.
Well, that's why I said you might need the stronger one. I don't
When
know.
I asked her, she said that she wasn't sure whether to do that or not because she's concerned that that it might kick in and like sit with me all day
Yeah.
and be like drowsy, but I'm still not falling asleep.
I would call her back and just tell. I mean, because I know she can. She can go to 10
Bacon Street.
milligrams, or she can go to the CR one. I think it
that's
was.
the extended one, right?
Yeah.
That's what I think I
That's
need.
that one is even a little stronger.
I
So,
just, and I don't have any medications in my body right now that would stop it from working.
yeah.
You know,
no,
I
I would
checked.
call her back.
I checked and
Obviously, it's
everything.
not fully working the way it should.
Well,
I mean,
speed bumps.
I checked and everything to see if I was on anything that would cause it, and I'm not. And I even asked
left turn.
Gail if she knew anything about
In a quarter
Umbilify.
mile, turn right onto Bugby Street.
She said sometimes Umbilify will, if somebody's highly anxious all the time,
Yeah.
she said it just kind of cancels itself out.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's like, she goes,
You have a car.
she said you probably need something a little bit stronger.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, if you want, she goes, you can take another one. She goes, it's safe.
Yeah,
She
some
goes-
people I read do that.
That's what she said. She goes, if the first one isn't putting you out, she goes, it's
Yeah.
at 5. And I said, yeah. She goes, you're okay to take another one. She goes, but
Like
don't do
ignore
any
that.
more than that other
Yeah.
one. She's like, she goes, and you didn't hear it from me.
No, I read that
was
some
like,
people
okay.
were doing that.
And I told her, I says, I thought about that, but I was
340.
nervous. She goes, if you're nervous, don't do it. She goes, but she goes, that's what they usually tell them to do,
Yeah.
is to go ahead and
That's a
take
deal.
another one. She goes, but if it's too close to being time to get up, don't take it.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, because you will be a zombie the rest of the day. She goes, and some people actually hallucinate, so be careful. And I was like, oh, wow. Just give me the Xanax. I was fine with the Xanax. It put me to sleep. I didn't have any issues with it. I didn't hallucinate. I didn't,
Did she? Can she put you back on it?
Yeah, I guess she can. I mean, I'll just have to
That might be
ask.
something you might want to bring
Yeah.
up too. Then.
I noticed it's been since the Xanax. I haven't had real access to it.
Yeah.
That's when I've noticed I'm having more trouble going to sleep as well too.
State Highway ends.
But the real sleeping issues massively have started like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
They're getting a little bit better now.
Mhm.
I think my stress is starting to go down a little bit.
Yeah.
It's getting better, but it's still not great.
Oh.
And I'm not even taking my ADD meds anymore,
Yeah,
just to make sure,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Because I was on the one med for the ADD that was helping me, like, stick to focusing
Yeah.
on paperwork and stuff, and I can tell it wore off because I had a hard time with the paperwork.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Why'd you stop taking it?
because I thought, is that what's causing me to not be able to sleep?
Then I would go back on it then.
But I've been trying everything,
Yeah.
and I stopped taking it like 3 months ago,
Uh-huh.
just to see. But I don't notice a difference. The only thing I notice is I'm having a hard time concentrating on stuff again,
Yeah.
like I always was.
Mm-hmm.
For a while, when I was taking it, I wasn't.
Yeah.
Had gone away somewhat, not completely,
Mhm.
but to a point where I was able to focus on paperwork better. Now that I'm
A lot of
off
time
it, I have a
passes.
really hard time focusing on paperwork now.
There's grass over there.
Again. I forgot, kind of, you know,
Yeah.
what that's like. Do you have trouble focusing on paperwork?
Yeah, lately, since I've gotten older, I have, yeah.
Like, you'll read it about 20 times, and you still don't understand what it says?
Years ago, I was okay, but now that I've gotten older, it's like I can't.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to concentrate on a lot of things.
I mean, I've always had that issue since I was younger in school.
Yeah.
And I used to get frustrated in school because it would happen, and I would ask the teachers for help, and they used to get aggravated with me.
Yeah.
Especially Hartley. She would start yelling. But it happened all through high school, too.
No, I
just
did
couldn't- I
have
can't
that
concentrate.
problem off and on, but it wasn't even years ago, but not real bad, but it was
Just
enough.
mild.
That's why I never did good in school,
That's why I didn't
because
do
I just never could really concentrate. But
it's
I
been a
did
problem
notice
forever.
when I've gotten older, it's gotten really bad.
Yeah.
Now it's like I'm like a zombie now.
Yeah, mine's gotten a lot worse since I've gotten older.
Yeah, I just really,
Right,
and that's what irritates me with Dad, because Dad expects me to do it all. I'm like, I can't. I'm not what I used to be.
They
you know?
don't understand
Oh.
what it's like to have issues with things, but you're forced to just deal with
Yeah.
it. And then when you start getting older, those issues start getting worse.
I mean, mine
And then
have
they
gotten
still won't-
really bad. It's like, and yet I'm still expected to
Yeah.
do every little thing, you know? And it's like,
That's me screaming and yelling
trying
at Rob
to get
lately.
through to him that I can't do this thing.
That's been me lately. And I'll be yelling at Rob. I'll be like, "Yeah, you need to do this." And he's like, you got so much stress. He goes, maybe we should, think. I'm like, it's not him.
Yeah.
I said, it's you. I said, these little things, they drive me crazy.
Yeah.
I can't deal with some of this stuff anymore,
Yeah.
And it's not a fact of having this stuff around.
Right.
It's this additional ridiculous stuff that doesn't need to be. If it's something that has to be done and it's important, I don't get stressed out over that stuff. I work well in chaos for some reason.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like dumb stuff, like routine stuff, I have a really hard time with it. I can't have routines. Like, they just don't work for me.
Yeah.
When people have like routine type stuff, I have a hard time sticking to it. I just can't do it. Just too much stuff to keep track of,
Yeah.
And when you get a hard time paying attention to stuff, it just gets worse, And I think that's a lot of where my depression comes from too, is not being able to concentrate on stuff fully, and I get irritated with myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, the paperwork thing was a prime example of it. Is when I was in the registry, and she was trying to explain some things, and
Yeah.
it's like I had to have her explain it like 5, 6, 7 times.
You should go back on it then.
And I'm
Can
like,
you
oh my
get it, or
God.
do you have to get another prescription for it?
Oh no, I still have it.
Yeah, I
it's
would
just-
probably get back on it then.
I thought, let me stop taking this to see if this is what's causing my sleep issues,
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I noticed that I was starting to really have a massively hard time with the paperwork. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then I realized the stuff's wearing off. That's why.
There's more.
You start to forget and you take things for granted.
Right.
That's what I did. I started taking for granted that I could actually do the paperwork and read it. Like normal, I guess. That's how normal people feel, I guess. And then it's coming back, it's back again. And I'm like, oh no. I think that's part of the reason why I had a hard time with the driving test when I first did it.
Yeah.
Because remember, the guy was so short with me, and I was just having a hard time, and he failed me. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so surprised they didn't pick up stuff like this when we were little.
Back then, that wasn't no one really
But I would
knew.
tell them constantly, I don't understand what it's saying.
That back then they wasn't considered. Back then, the only thing they considered anybody had problems like that as being
Slow.
slow,
Yeah,
but
with
there was
slowing,
another
yeah.
thing they
Oh, was there?
Yeah,
Oh.
there was another, and they would give him like a medicine that would basically, that's considered very dangerous now.
Is that the Ritalin?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that was the only medicine, and they were just, you know, and it was, they didn't
Oh,
pick
excuse
up
us.
on what it actually was back then.
That's crazy. I feel like I suffered through school so much.
I think we
Wow.
all did. I
Oh
mean,
my
look at me
God.
back in the 60s, we all suffered from it, because they didn't pick up on anything. We were just considered slow.
It's frustrating. Because the stupid teachers would tell me if you don't understand. So I would be like, I don't understand. And
I
they'd
mean,
be
it
like,
was-
do you really not understand? And they would say that I was lazy. I'm like, I'm not lazy. I don't
I
understand
know
it.
that's what I got all the time when I went to school, all the time.
Oh, she has potential, but she's not putting her foot. You don't understand. I don't understand it. You're not even trying to help me. I can't
That's just
understand
fun.
this.
Okay.
It was so frustrating. I was like, I
That's
don't
just
get
fun.
this.
Okay. Oh, you did.
Math was the
Wow.
worst. I
Oh.
still don't understand math.
I don't either.
Yeah,
I
I did.
never did good at math.
And
I
that's
always failed.
that is a sign. That is a big sign of it. I didn't know that.
Oh.
That's one of the biggest signs, is being really bad at math and having a really hard time even understanding the simple concepts of it, because it takes a lot of paying attention to understand math, and I just couldn't get through it. Another person that has a lot of trouble with math is
Yeah.
the crappy one that he had in Attleborough, remember? She was like, oh, he's so good at it. I'm like, are you on crack?
Oh.
Like, even I noticed that he's like, it's like me. The numbers, they run together,
Right.
because that's what it looks like to me. If I look at numbers too long, they start
Yeah.
running together, and I don't know what I'm doing.
I never got math. I always got failed math.
Yep.
Just about. I was lucky if I could push a D from it.
Do you remember when they put me in
Okay.
algebra in high school?
Yeah.
Do you remember what I got?
Mm-hmm.
I got a 0 in that class.
I could.
Do you remember that?
I don't know.
So I know with mine, I could never do it. Never.
The teacher said I was lazy.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what they all said back
Like,
then.
yeah,
What they
that's-
said to me back then when I went.
What's
Lazy.
that?
Do I look like I'm lazy here? I don't know what's going on. You're
I
speaking a
they did
different
that
language.
with all the kids
Yeah.
back then. They just didn't know what anything was. That was the problem.
You know what's frustrating?
Wow.
There's a group of us high school kids that have all been diagnosed now,
Yeah.
and we all remember each other in school, like struggling through these classes, and then they put us in
Wow.
that basic math class for the rest
Yeah.
of high school. You remember that?
Yeah.
And we all talk about that. They're like, really? Really? They didn't even try.
I think you'll want this.
Yeah.
one.
Oh,
It's like they didn't even
nice
try,
meeting
you
Yeah.
know? They were just like,
Oh.
meh. Let's put you in here.
Yeah,
Yeah, back then they didn't even know what ADHD was or anything.
They kept saying it was hyperactivity.
Yeah.
That's not. It's hyperactivity in the head.
Well, that's why they kept giving out Ritalin.
It
now
doesn't
is
do
considered
anything.
really dangerous.
I know it doesn't fix anything.
I remember they put David on that, your cousin.
Oh, he has ADD, doesn't he?
Yeah, and they put him on Ritalin, and
My
he was.
God.
I remember Lois used to get upset because it didn't really. It just knocked him out like he was a robot.
Yep.
That's all it did.
That's probably what they would have given us, because they didn't know back then, I guess, what to do.
Yeah.
Just frustrates me now that I'm an adult and I think about it. And I'm like, oh my God, I could have learned this stuff, you know?
I think it frustrates all of us when I think of all the crap I went through.
But no, that's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
Doesn't it frustrate you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think about it and I get
Yeah.
pissed off
But
sometimes. I'm
there's
like,
nothing
wow.
I can do. I'm in my freaking 60s now. It's like, what good is it?
But it just